All right, it's Alex Kube again. Talking about combine drills, one-day camp stuff for college, things like that. You're going to have to go through a series of things. We talked about the 40, we talked about the short shell. Now we're going to the last on-field thing, which is the three-cone. L drill, whatever you want to call it. It's called three-cone or L drill. It's a universal thing. Everybody runs it. The normal way to run it is you always go to your right. If you look at the combine, they run it that way. At a pro day, they run it that way. At most college camps, they're going to run it that way. Some will do a twist on you, and they'll ask you to run it to the left as well, which is fine. That's just something that they want to do themselves. But the universal way to run the three-cone is always going to the right. That's the first thing, all right? So how you start is you'll start here at the beginning. The first part of it is I go 5 yards down, 5 yards back, and then I'll go around in a figure eight, which I'll explain. The first part is the start. I will get into a 40 stance, which we talked about the stance of the 40-yard dash. Most important thing, number one, is I do not want to be close to this cone. I'll explain why as we get going, but you do not want to start this cone. Whenever I see a kid run a three-cone, he starts right here, he's not going to run a good time. Off the bat, unless it's free. Okay? So what I always do is take about 2 steps away from the line, and I'll get about this wide from the cone. Okay? Again, I'll get a yard off the line, just like we would set up in our 40 stance, and I'll get almost set up, I'll still lean forward, and I still pop out the exact same way. Nothing changes. My head's down, I know the line is there, and I just come out the same way, nice and low. You want to hit it in 1, 2, plant, okay? So I'll show you the stance again, here, and then here, and how you come out is I go 1, 2, plant, and I touch with my right hand. Just like the shuttle, I want to set myself up to come straight back. Drop the foot back, turn the feet, I touch, I come straight out. Again, I want to touch my right hand. When I come out, I plant, come out, 1, 2, touch. 1, 2, touch. Again, I set myself up to come straight out. Do you see how I stay wide? This is why you want to stay wide. It is a physical sprint around this cone. It's not a wide receiver drill. I'm not slowing down, losing time, chopping at this cone. That's not what you want. You will lose time. So when I come back and touch, I want to sprint. I'm faster running. Okay? So as I sprint around, I get to this part. This is the only cone that you want to chop at. Nowhere else. This is it. When you chop at this cone, if you chop too early, you'll end your chop here, and now I gotta do something weird to get around the cone. If I chop at the cone, I'll get past it, and then you can drive off the right leg to come straight out to where you want to be. This is the direction I need to get to. Now, once I get to this point, I am gripping my right arm across my body as hard as I can. Again, it is a sprint. It's not a cut here. Ripping it across to get myself around the turn. Once I get to this point, you straighten back up, and I drive things, drive all the way through the line. Okay? That's how you get through a three-cone. Again, I only chop here. I sprint around, chop, and I sprint around back this way. The 2 keys to this, if you want to be good at the three-cone, one, like I said, do not line up close to this cone. Start wide, and when you touch, stay wide. Second thing is, I sprint around the turns. I only chop at one spot. If you can get those 2 things, you are going to run a fast three-cone.